So because of my excitement in trying to get to Selva Magica a little bit earlier today for the sake of hoping to beat out the forecasted thunderstorms due to the hurricane nearby, turns out that I've gotten here about a half hour early, so I got some time to kill. This was one of the parks featured in the 2013 theme park review tour of Mexico, and by far this park was fantastic. There were a couple of coasters that we rode that were all kinds of fun. The one coaster that was closed though was Catarina. However, we did get a chance to sit on top of one of the coasters that's there today. It's installed after we had gone on this tour, and it's now operating at the park, the rare shuttle coaster by Schwarzkopf. So hopefully we'll have a chance to ride that and Catarina today. So one of the really neat things they have here at Selva Magica, which was added since the last time I was here, is a Lucha Libre hall that goes into what I believe is a Lucha Libre show. But one of the really neat things about this hall is that they have a sort of hall of fame with displays of famous luchadors and wrestlers. It was really neat to see two wrestlers I've seen in my time of going to wrestling shows, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Eddie Guerrero, both excellent performers and a ton of fun to watch live and on television. And it's also really neat to see the displays that feature some of the costumes that some of the luchadors wore. Behind me is one of the two coasters that I needed at this park, and it is Cerrado. Yeah, you can take a look at the lift hill and see they've got the tires off for the lift. The train is partway out of the station and the front car is missing one of its wheel sets, probably to keep it in place. So it's definitely looking like it's not going to be open today. Second time I've been to this place and this coaster's not open. But it is what it is, so I guess if nothing else, this is just an excuse to come back. I apparently didn't have very good timing with coming to this park because two of the coasters are closed. This one isn't quite as bad for it being closed because I rode it before during the last time we were here. But it's disappointing because this is actually a really fun ride. But you know, it is what it is. It's bound to happen sometimes. So for now, I'm gonna go cry in a corner and hope that bullet opens up. It's flat. I'm not counting it. Nope. One of the other major changes to Selva Magica is the addition of a Sesame Street themed area, or as they call it here in Mexico, Plaza Sésamo. And what they did is they made this area very colorful, freshened up some of the buildings here. It looks like they added some rides that had not previously been here. One of the unfortunate side effects of the building of this Sesame Street themed area was the closure of one of the more bizarre attractions in this park that was known as Alicia. This was where you would walk into this big fiberglass woman and you'd look inside and it would basically be like an anatomy lesson where you'd learn about the different parts of the body. There was even a baby inside that had just, I guess, just created. So Unfortunately, the area where Alicia used to be is now a stage inside of the park. So just got off of the classic Titan, which had once operated in Boblo Park in Michigan. And one of the things that they've done to Titan since the last visit here is that they do give you the option to have a virtual reality experience. So you can go ahead and take a ride with their virtual reality goggles. The video itself features a family that goes on a roller coaster. They get turned into monsters and they go through these different realms of places, some witch sends them to. Definitely something to check out if you have the chance to. It is included with the VIP pass that is required to be able to also ride on Bullet without having to purchase a separate ride ticket. So just got off of Bullet and oh my God, this thing is intense. You are pressed against your seat pretty much the entire way through. Unlike other shuttle coasters that may have reverse movement, this thing literally will like catapult you forward when you go backwards, and the same thing when you're going from forwards to backwards. It's just a sudden shift in the direction. It is incredible. Definitely a must ride here at Selva Magica. So that completes the visit to Selva Magica, and I have to say this is a park that I truly enjoy. Definitely one of the better parks in Mexico. It is a bit disappointing that two of the coasters were closed, especially one of them being one that I still need to ride. However, it is one of those things that will happen from time to time when visiting parks, but overall, still absolutely love this park and will easily come back for another visit, especially if it means more rides on the Bullet. That thing is awesome. With that being said, it's time to head back to the Airbnb and to get ready for tonight's festivities for a very special event. It's story time with Gary. So as we were on our way back to the Airbnb after going to Selva Magica, I happened to spot what I thought was a carnival that was about a 20-minute walk away from the Airbnb. Well, it turns out that it's actually a full-fledged park, Parque Los Valentinos. The bad news is I found out this park is not going to be open today. It's typically open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 5 o'clock in the evening until later on in the night. So unfortunately, it's going to be a no-go today. However, knowing that this park is here, now I can plan to come back and get some more credits, as it does appear they have a spinning mouse coaster as well as a wacky worm. So for those who are planning on coming to Guadalajara for some credit achievements, you now have a new park. Thank you for watching this video on Coasting with Culture. If you'd like to see future Coasting with Culture videos, please make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, don't forget that you can like Coasting with Culture on Facebook and follow on Twitter as well. And for more travel experiences, visit coastingwithculture.com.